Hey girls, and welcome. In this video I'm going to teach you some moves that looks really good on the dance floor when you get them, and when you learn to master them they are going to look amazing and you're going to be the greatest at the dance floor. So these are belly dance moves, some of them kind of classical belly dance moves, but a lot of the moves that we actually do when we're out partying in the clubs or at birthday parties or wherever you go, there are actually a lot of those moves already in it. So now I want to teach you the technique of them so you can do them right, so you can make them look prettier and bigger, more sexy, and also so you avoid getting injuries. I have made another video about how to not do that, so go check that out. I will leave the link below. So one of the moves that I want to show you is a really nice smooth move with your lower hips. So remember to warm up. Whenever you're watching any of these videos, remember to do a warm-up before, because otherwise that's going to create injuries as well. So down in the legs, bend your legs a little bit so you got room to move around. Then this is called a Maya. You pick up your hip, you kind of like squeeze in your muscles here, press it out a little bit and down. But what you actually are doing is picking up the other hip. So you out and down. So up, out, down, up, out, down. The very important thing about these vertical movements is that you keep your lower back relaxed and your obliques kind of engaged. So you don't do them like this. You want to keep them nice and straight, so your spine is aligned and relaxed going down. So you want to keep these muscles engaged, because this is what's going to create injuries and pain in your lower back the day after, or well, just doing it a few times I can feel it, so you might be able to as well. So in, out, down, in, out, down. You will start making these small, and then the more you practice, the bigger you can make them. But like I said, it takes practice, because you have to think about a few things here, and then the more you do it, the more flexible you will become. So if you're not flexible here already, it will come in time. It will come the more you practice getting it out, getting it out, getting it out. And then you could use this like walking. It's like you're walking towards a guy that you really want. You're like, hey, look at me. You can do that, practice that a little bit. If you have the leg muscles, you can also do like this, going down and up. But these putting this on requires a lot of practice. So don't do this first time. Don't do this in the first shot. Practice this at least, I would say, at least a few weeks, or at least a week if you do it every day, because it also takes some practice for your brain to actually do things like that. But they are very, very nice moves to do on the dance floor. So the other thing that I want to teach you, which is also a classic for the belly dance, is the shimmy. You might have heard of it. Shimmy means shake, means shaking. So it's this nice kind of shake. So what happens here, and you can use this on, you know, when you have learned it, you can use it on, you know, doing other movements as well. If you're into that, you should learn a belly dance or tribal fusion dance, because this is what we do, and these are a lot of the movements that looks really nice on the dance floor. But how you do this shimmy is, again, go down into your legs, bend them a little bit, relax your spine, shoulders back, lift your chest. Very, very important, because we want to look sexy and beautiful and proud. That's the feeling you want, and you don't have that if you have a posture like this. Plus, you won't be able to do a lot of movement. You have to lift the chest and relax. So, chest forward, shoulders back, tuck it in, down in your knees, and then this is the basic Egyptian shimmy, where you kind of push the you use the legs. So you stretch one leg and then stretch the other one, stretch and relax, or kind of push and relax, push and relax. So it looks like this, and maybe you can see from the side, kind of one leg at a time. You don't want to lock it like all the way out, because again, that's going to hurt you. It's going to give you injury. So you want to stay bent here, and then you want to stretch and bend your legs in the way that you can without locking it out completely. So you want to always have a little bend in your legs. Always have a little bend in your legs. And then when you got this, you got it going, you want to be aware that you're not doing this, because then the movement is going to come in your entire body, and we don't want that. We want it to stay here. So that's why you want to have the same, you want your hips and your body to be in the same level, only the hips moving. So when you have that, when you've been practicing that for a while, probably it usually takes at least a few months to get this right. Then you can start to pick it up. And like in everything else, you want to remember to tuck in. You want to lift your chest, relax your spine, and tuck in, so you don't get this, because that is going to get your back hurt. So keep it down here. Keep it down here. And then again, you pick it up in speed. So you practice one speed, then you pick it up, and then you practice the next speed and pick it up until you get this really, really fast shimmy. And so doing this shimmy, as you can see, it shows here. It shows in the belly area. But if you're wearing clothes, you might not be able to see that. But the thing is that when you do that, your butt is moving as well. So, and that's what we want. We want the butt, because that's what's going to be seen. Well, when you get really good, you will still be able to see, like in the hips, where it would be more like a shimmy like this. But again, it takes practice. So this is the fast run through quick version. So just practicing this shimmy, you will get the wiggle in your butt. And just to as an extra shimmy is the chest shimmy. So very quickly, like always, you want to keep your posture, chest forward, push the shoulder forward, push the other shoulder forward. So push and relax. You don't want to do this. That's another thing, that's just the shoulders. So you want to lock your upper body, your chest, so that your whole chest is moving, so that when you speed it up, you will get the chest shimmy movement. And I wanted to say something about this. Well, the same as the other one. Start slow and then pick it up and pick it up and pick it up. Again, the important thing is to remember that you don't do this because you want to do it fast. You keep your chest back and do this. So not this, this. And that's why it's a really good idea the first many times you do any of these exercises, to do them in a mirror so you can see yourself, so you can watch yourself from the side and see, hey, am I doing it like this? Am I doing it like this? Because you don't want that. You get injured. So please don't do that. So the last thing I want to know, there are 2 more, is circles, is afro circles. Well, at least that's what they're called in Danish. They have many names. And then chest circles. So now that we're with the chest, let's take the chest circles. So going from the middle, center, to the side, front, side, and back. Again, remember your posture: in, lifted, and then to the side, front, to the side, and back. So not down like this, because we don't want to get down like that. It doesn't look pretty, and again, your spine is not aligned. So out, front, and back. So these circles, and they look really nice when you're kind of putting other stuff on, you know, like these. Again, the very important thing is that you don't end up doing this, but that you do this, because then we're actually coming to the afro circle, which is this pelvic circle, is it also. So you go up, in, up, relax, up, in, up, relax, up, in, up, relax. So I'm in my posture here, and then you go up, in, up, relax, not back, because again, we don't want this movement. It hurts every time I do it, so don't do that. We want the movement not to be here, but to be kind of in front of the spine, as opposed to back from the spine. I hope you get what I mean. And again, look in the mirror to see if you're doing it right. So up, inside, up, inside. And you should practice both ways, both one way and the other way, because then what you can do is you can mix it up with that one. So yeah, that was the thing, that the few techniques, belly dance techniques, that I wanted to show you that you can use on the dance floor. Like almost any movement, like I have explained a few times already. You can do everything. But again, the important thing here is that you keep your back straight, you keep your spine aligned, that you don't do this, because it's gonna hurt you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to watch more videos, and I can't wait to see you next time.